Process of patent filing. So, what are the steps that are involved in a filing of the patent, or how to get the patent, or the different steps? So, before moving to the process, I will just do one example. Right, means what exactly steps that have taken take place in the patent filing process. सिंपल थिंग तुम्ही एक्झाम देता सगळे ऑब्विसली देतात सगळे म्हणा एक्झाम दिल्यावर तुम्ही पेपरमध्ये काहीतरी नवीन नवीन इन्व्हेन्शन लावता म्हणजे तुमचे आन्सर्स लिहिता देन रिझल्ट लागतो तुमचा एक्झामिनेशन झाल्यावर ते इव्हॅल्युएट करावं लागतं ऑब्विसली आम्हाला आम्हाला पण नवीन नवीन इन्व्हेन्शन कळतात आमची प्रायर काहीतरी इन्व्हेन्शन असतात की ह्या पेपरला हे आन्सर असलं पाहिजे नसेल तर तुम्हाला मार्क भेटत नाही ओके काय काय जणांना मार्क कमी भेटतात मग तुम्ही रिअप्लाय करता म्हणजे रिचेकिंग साठी अप्लाय करता म्हणजे का आता बाबा हा आमचं पुन्हा एक्झामिनेशन झालं पाहिजे आमचे हे क्लेम्स आहेत किंवा आम्ही जे आन्सर लिहिले आम्हाला बरोबर वाटतंय तुम्ही दुसऱ्याकडून कोणाकडून तरी चेक करून घ्या आणि आम्हाला आमचा रिझल्ट द्या काय काय वेळा होतं की तुमचे नवीन नवीन इन्व्हेन्शन्स असतात किंवा नवीन नवीन जे काय आन्सर्स असतात ते एक्सेप्ट केले जातात किंवा तो तुमचा रिझल्ट तसाच राहिला जातो right so the same process that is takes place in this particular process in patent filing means what first you have to file the applications okay so after the filing the applications after submitting the applications there will be the evaluations will be there the examinations of that applications will be carried out suppose any ambiguity will form then whoever the controller will be there he will inform to you and you have to make a change on that applications and then you can give the you can submit another applications so after specific time it is published in official gazette so that can be available for total means available for the all the public before granting the patent. I'm talking about all this process before granting the patent. So within a 3 months or the 4 months, anybody can claim that or anybody can take a pre-grant oppositions or anybody can oppose that applications within a 3 months. First, as we have discussed already regarding the provisional applications, regarding the complete specifications. So within a 12 months, you have to file the complete specifications, and then after 18 months, if you are not asked for the examination purpose, then so before your permissions, it will not be publicly open. So after that, anybody can claim or anybody can oppose your patent if there are specifications they are given for which conditions you can oppose the patent. That we'll see in detail later on. Then after that, after application, after that post grant applications again the official persons they will send notice to the applicant where again you have to uh, means you have to sort out all those objections first means you have to give the response to that objections whether that response is positive then the first examinations report is carried out and then the further process means whether it is there any objections are there or whether it is there is any no so there is any means like novelty objections will be there or what are the criteria that we are seeing त्याच्यापैकी कोणता जरी एखादा ऑब्जेक्शन असेल तर तुमचं पेटंट ऍप्लिकेशन हे फेल होतं वन्स सपोज तुमचं पेटंट ऍप्लिकेशन कम्प्लिटली फुलफिल होत आहे सो आफ्टर दॅट ऑल्सो विदिन 1 year anyone can take ऑब्जेक्शन ऑन युअर पेटंट सपोज तुमचं फर्स्ट स्टेज मधून पास झालंय तुम्हाला पेटंट ग्रँट झालाय पेटंट तुमचा मार्केटमध्ये आलाय पेटेंटेड प्रोडक्ट तुमचं मार्केटमध्ये आलाय so anybody can claim for the post grant oppositions means समजा त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी फॉल्ट असेल कुठेतरी त्याचा मिसयूज होत असेल तर कोणीही म्हणजे एनी पर्सन्स कॅन अप्लाय फॉर द पोस्ट ग्रँट अपोजिशन अगेन द सेम थिंग लाईक अ प्री ग्रँट अपोजिशन notice for the post grant opposition that will send to the inventor or the applicant and then you have to give the response for the that particular statement. Again, the hearing will carried out, and the same process. If successful, you will grant the patent. If not, your patent will be refuse. So this will be the stepwise process that is followed for the to get or to obtain a patent. So this is the patent procedures in India. So we'll see step by step what exactly happens here. So here we can see the basic steps. First is your provisional specifications. So what is provisional specifications? So the provisional specifications, that is the applicant for patent, they can file the provisional specifications which is not fully which is not completely having all the details, but this particular applications or the objective of the provisional specifications is to fix the priority date. Now what is priority date? So priority date is the date on which the patentee claims his complete specifications. Means suppose me आज provisional specifications file केले, so within obviously within a 12 months you have to file the complete specification, no doubt. But you have the rights to get the priority date. Date means before a 12 months. Suppose I want to publish or I want to ask for the examination purpose, so you can file at that date. So basically, normally it is the date of filing of the provisional specifications that provided the claims are fairly based on the matter that is specified or the disclosed in the provisional specifications, and it is the date on which basically the novelty and the inventiveness of invention is tested. म्हणजे त्या डेटला आपण त्या टेस्टिंग कॅरीड आउट करायला सांगू शकतो. म्हणजे सपोज आता मी प्रोव्हिजनल ऍप्लिकेशन भरलंय, इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट विदिन 12 months I have to submit the complete specifications. At the time of submitting the provisional specifications, I can claim one priority date. So within a 3 months or within a 4 months, I can submit the complete specifications, and from that, so in that case, we'll carry out the examinations of our inventions. Then after the provisional specifications, within a 12 months, within a year, you have to fill or you have to submit the complete specifications. So we have seen the difference between the provisional specifications and the complete specifications. What is the complete specifications? Complete specifications, or the purpose of filing the complete specification is that it should enable not anybody but those who are artisans or the technologists or the skilled workman dealing with the subject matter with which he is familiar to make the things that is you can those they can use the utility of that particular formation. So basically the complete specifications we are seeing what it includes in a claim drafting, right? It contains one abstract, it contains the drawings, it contains detailed information regarding your inventions. Means each and every step they have precisely made. So in the complete specifications, the important part that the claim that you have made. So what is claim? That we already discussed. I will not go in detail about how to draft that claim and how to draft the complete specifications. Today we will just discuss the procedures for filing the patent in India. So after complete specifications, so we will see step by step here. So first, an applicant or the we are the inventors. So we can file the applications here. Yes, anybody? So there is a true inventor that can file the application. Second one is assignees, and third one a legal representative can file the provisional applications. Right? So an application for the patent in a prescribed form along with the prescribed fee that should be filed in appropriate office of the patent. So we have seen there are different offices are there depending upon their jurisdictions of the territorial regions. So where if you go to the Indian Patent Office site, where they will show the fees also, the specific fees they have required for filing the applications. There is different fees for your utility patent. There is a different fees for your product patent, and basically that fees is depends upon how much claims you have made. So depending upon the claims, that particularly fees is based. So the application along with provisional means the application should be accompanied by the provisional or the complete specifications. So just now I have discussed what is provisional specifications and complete specifications. So the complete specifications, as mentioned in this particular diagram, within a 12 months from the date of filing of the applications, you have to file the complete specifications. If this is not done, then the applications will be deemed to be amended. So the complete specification should fully and particularly describe the inventions and the methods by which it is carried out. So detailed informations of inventions that has to be mentioned in these particular complete specifications. Basically, it should disclose the best method of performing the inventions that is known to the applicant, and obviously the claims that defining the scope of the inventions for the protection is claimed. So while drafting the complete specification, those points that we have already discussed in our claim drafting process, what is the claim, the structures of the claim that we have also made, how to claim, how to prepare the dependent claim, and how to create the independent claim. So depending upon that, you have to give the detailed informations for which the protection is claimed. तुम्ही कोणत्या गोष्टीसाठी protection claim करता याचे detailed information त्याच्यामध्ये तुमच्या complete specification मध्ये द्यायला पाहिजे. Then obviously the other part also we have seen there are 11 parts are there, right, in a complete specification, starting from the title till your sequence listing. So there are 11 parts, different 11 parts, which each and every parts having each and every session having the specific objective why this particular section is there and why you have to include these informations in that particular files. Then once you file the complete specifications, and applications for the patent will not be open to public for a period of 18 months from the date of filing or date of priority, which is earlier. Now you have filed the complete specifications. Now again you have to ask for the examination purpose. Now here publications will be carried out after the 18 month for filing, which is 18 months from the filing. Means why I am telling this all the details. You can imagine how much time it will take to get the patent for specific utility, or take the time to get the patent for specific whatever the inventions will be. So first 12 months, that means 1 year for to submit your complete specifications. Then after 18 months from the filing, now here you can ask for the examinations on the basis of the priority date you have taken in this particular provisional specifications. Now you cannot wait for the 18 months, right? Suppose you have filed the complete specification, that means your all the invention is over now. You have claiming all the inventions now. Now the process you have to carry out, that is for the examination purpose. So you have to ask for the examination. Unless and until you will request for the examination, there will not the examinations will be carried out. But when and means once you file the complete specification, जी तुमची priority date असेल, जी काही priority date असेल तुमची from the provisional specification date, complete specification date, sorry, complete specification date पासून जी काही priority date असेल, त्या डेटला किंवा after the 18 months from the filing, that is particularly published into the official gazette. Then thereafter application will be published, and after the publications of the applications within a prescribed period, you can request for the examinations of the applications that should be made by the applicant or as per your priority date. Here so the examinations will be carried out. Now this particular application is examined by the examiners of the patent office, basically to see that whether it complies with the requirements of the act and the rules, and whether there is any lawful ground of objections to the grant of the patent, and whether the invention is already been published or claimed by the other persons. So the examiners makes a search in the publications available in the patent office and specifications of the prior applications and patent, to see whether the same inventions have already been published or claimed or not. So that examinations will be is carried out here. So after the examinations, the FER response means FER issued. FER means that is the first examination report. So first examinations report that is issued to the particular applicant, and if there are any objections are there, so after the examination of the applications, the patent office will communicate with the applicant, and the objections, if any, during the granting the patent, they can communicate with the applicants. Now the objections means sometimes related to drafting will be there, or sometimes related to this claim that you have made, or sometimes any anticipations of any of the claim
in prior publications of any specifications or any documents related, you can say the objections are there. So that can be informed to the applicant, and then you have to give the response here within a 1 year. Now here you can observe the time durations. First 12 months, that is a 1 year for your complete specifications, then 1.5 year for your publications, and then within a 1 year your first examinations written response you have to submit. So suppose if the objections are not satisfactorily met by the controller of the patent, and suppose they have given the specific time for the hearing, and you are not producing any evidence for that particular objections, then the applicant will refuse the applications. Means your applications will be refused. Within a 1 year, if you are not giving the proper response, then your uh, applications will be rejected. Then, on other hand, if the applicant has satisfactorily removed all the official objections, then the controller will accept the complete specifications, and then it is advertised in a official gazette. Okay. So here during the publications and after the examinations report. Now once you publish in an official gazette, there is a availability for the pre-grant opposition process. Now, what is pre-grant oppositions? Now, this is the total process we have seen here for starting from the provisional specification. Now, we have reached up to the first examinations response. Now, there are two possibilities where your patent will get rejected or patent applications will get rejected. Once, as I have said just now, after the examinations, if you have not satisfactorily removed all the objections by the controller, obviously at in that time your applications will be rejected. And second thing, if suppose after the publications is prior to the granting the applications or the prior to the prior to the granting the patent, anybody can file the oppositions. So within a means before you have to respond for the first examination report, so there is a 12 month gap or 1 year gap is there. So within a 1 year, anyone can apply for the pre-grant patent oppositions. So in that case, suppose if an applications for the patent that can be opposed by any persons, suppose if that particular patent that you are obtaining wrongfully, or suppose that particular publications or the whatever you have claimed that is priorly published in Indian specifications, then suppose that priorly public use means we have seen the patentability criteria. If that particular invention is not fall between that particular criteria, so obviously anyone can take the objections. Or suppose there is a lack of inventive steps or lack of obviousness, or suppose that particular invention is not patentable under the Indian Patent Act, or suppose there is a insufficient descriptions will be there. So there may be chances that anyone can file the pre-grant oppositions for your complete specifications. And again the same thing, if these particular problems will form in first examinations report, now here in the same way you have given a specific time to to recover all the objections or to remove all the objections from the opponent also and from the patent office also, or we can say the controller. So suppose I have filed a case for means as a pre-grant opposition purpose. So again the same thing, the notice of the pre-grant opposition is received and it is sent to the applicant. Now within a 3 months, that particular applicant, means the two applicant who have filed the complete specifications, has to give the response for that notice. So within a 3 months. Sorry. Suppose then again the process will remain the same. Your hearing will take place. Uh, uh, the controller will listen to both the sides from the applicant and as well as from the opponents. And in this case, after successful hearing, If hearing is successful, it means hearing is favored of applicant, then it will go for your further processing. So you can go for the you can go for the further process, means for the acceptance or the rejections of that particular process. If not, suppose the particular hearing will give in favor of the opponent, so obviously your applications will be rejected. In the same case also, when you are responding the first examinations reports within a 12 months or within a 1 year, you have to respond for that particular first examinations report. So the same thing, if you removed all the objections by the controller. Now for the first examinations report, there will not be any opponent. These are the objections that are given by the controller only after examinations. So I have said just now some cases in which case your applications will be rejected. Means suppose there will not be any obviousness or there is no any inventive skill or that particular publications is priorly used or you have just merely modified that. So in that case you will not get the patent. So again the same thing, the controller give the chance within a 1 year you have to uh, comply the objections or you have to remove all the objections, and then controller will decide whether to accept or whether to reject the applications here. So whether the applicant, sorry, yeah, means after the application, means after all the objections are removed by the applicants, then informations of grant that is sent to the applicants, and then the issuance letter, means letter of patent document is issued to the specific applicant. Here acceptance and rejections, now we have reached at these positions now. Mean based on the reply, officials may either accept or reject the applications, and then they grant the patent. Now, again the same thing after granting the patent, as I have already told you, means if anyone having the objections on that particular patent, so that they can file within a 1 year. Suppose I have one patent and I am using that patent for my means for any purpose, for selling purpose or for importing purpose or for exporting purpose. And suppose anybody found that this particular patent have many problems. So in that case, they again file the opposition claim. So this is called as a post grant opposition. Means after granting the patent, anybody within a 1 year can file the oppositions for your already grant patent. In a pre-grant oppositions, you have just apply for the patent. You are not getting the patent here. Here for the post-grant oppositions, we have the patent, but because of many ambiguities, anybody can file the post-grant oppositions here. So again the same process as we have seen for the pre-grant opposition process, the notice for the post-grant opposition is received and you have to give the response within a 2 months here now. For the pre-grant oppositions, you have to give the response within a 3 months. But now here you have to do the response by the patentee within a 2 months, and then again the same thing. There they give time for the opponents to give the response for that reply. Suppose I have given the response for that opponent within 2 months. Now opponents have time, or opponents have to or, have to give the replies within a 1 month. And again the same thing, the hearing will takes place in front of the controller, and if the controller is satisfied with the applicant, the patent will be continued. If the controller is not satisfied by the applicant, or if the hearing will goes in favor of the opponent, then your patent will be removed from the registered, and means basically you will not get the rights to use or utilize that patent. So this is the total process that is followed for the patent applications in India. So starting from the provisional specifications, then goes for the complete specifications, Then you can then the publication procedures within 18 months. So you have to just remember this highlighted steps here. So what exactly happens one after another, and the time durations basically you have to know. It's like for the complete to file the complete specifications, there will be 12 months durations. Then within a 18 months you cannot carry out the publication unless and until you have the priority date. Then after the examinations, within the 3 months, anybody can ask for the pre-grant appositions. Sorry, after the publications, anybody can file the pre-grant appositions. Then, after examinations, within the 12 months, after issuing the first examinations report, you have to give the response for the first examinations report. And after proper responding, the decision will be taken whether to grant or whether to accept or whether to reject the application or grant the patent. And after granting the patent, again within a 1 year, anybody can file your post grant applications. Now, in last year question paper, they have asked the procedure for oppositions of patent. Means opposition process for the patent here. So you have to write down both the process, pre-grant oppositions and as well as the post-grant opposition process. So this is the overall process that is carried out for the patent to get the patent here. But before that, before application applying for the patent, so I will just revise this thing. Okay, so this is the basic steps that we have to follow. The first step, now remaining step that we have already discussed, like filing a patent registration applications or preparations of the patentability report. Now here, the first step that is a very much important step, that is the patent search. So what is patentability search? Or we can say these are the basic stage in efforts to pursue the patent protections. Patent search in the sense this particularly perform to study this particularly perform to guide not only to determinations of the scope of the patent or the protections that to be sought, but also the claim drafting approaches to be used. So why this patent search is carried out? Why to perform the prior art analysis? Basically, the patentability search that is called the prior art. Prior means obviously before. Art means knowledge. So why this particular prior art is required or prior art you have to carry it out or why this prior art analysis studies or what are different prior art types that we'll discuss in short. So basically why we perform the prior art studies? First is to get a better understanding of the technology and its applications and it helps while drafting a patent applications. So suppose I have studied, I have carried out any invention, so I must know what is the what already work is carried out in that specific area or specific category and how I can modify that work or how I can get the inventions over the previously presented work. So obviously like a review we have carried out for the research work की कोणतं वर्क कॅरिड आउट झालंय आणि आपण त्याच्यामध्ये काय मॉडिफाईड करू शकतो. Also to avoid the patent infringements in the future. So suppose you have carried out any work and which is already performed or which is already having the patent and you are wasting your money, you are wasting your time on that and at the end you comes to know that this particular work is already done by someone or this particular works having the rights for the someone. So obviously this particular work or whatever the money that you have invested that will get obviously lost. So to avoid the patent infringements in futures as well as to identify the potential infringers that can cause us the trouble in future. So what are the different potential infringers are there? So you have to think in all the ways. So while drafting the claims also. So here I have mentioned it helps while drafting a patent applications. कारण आपल्याला माहिती आहे की जे राईट्स आहेत ते फक्त तुमच्या क्लेम्सला दिले जातात not for your inventions. So suppose okay you are working on a specific invention पण त्या पर्टिक्युलर इन्व्हेन्शन्स मध्ये तुम्ही बघू शकता की हा क्लेम ड्राफ्ट केलेला नाहीये किंवा हा क्लेम जर मी ड्राफ्ट केला तर या पर्टिक्युलर क्लेम पेक्षा वेगळा असेल. So that you have the basic idea that or it will gives a basic idea for the drafting the patent फॉर that specific inventions. मी लास्टला पण सांगितलं होतं की जे आपण पेटंट ड्राफ्टिंग बघितलं होतं त्याच्यामध्ये पण मी मेन्शन केलं होतं की सपोज तुमचे 8-10 क्लेम्स असतील तर त्याच्यापैकी जर एका दुसरा क्लेम तुमचा पास होत नसेल याचा अर्थ असा नाही की तुमचे वरचे 8 क्लेम फेल होते. नो, ओनली 2 claims will be failed here. So for that purpose, this particular prior art analysis is carried out and to check the novelty of the product. How your product is novel or what are the different inventive steps that are present in your particular inventions. For that purpose means how this is inventive from the previously presented product or previously presented inventions. For that purpose, this prior art is very much important. Sorry. So what are the different types of sorry these are again the same thing how it helps the prior art. So obviously you can understand your competitions. It will avoid the patent infringements. Yeah, it will help in writing the your applications means drafting the claims basically. It saves the cost of the inventions and the proceedings. So now I explain if you have processing for any inventions and you have not carried out this prior art. So obviously if this particular inventions is belongs to particular inventor, so obviously there is no use of that process or investing money कारण त्याचे तुम्हाला राईट्स भेटणार नाहीत कारण ऑलरेडी ते कुठेतरी किंवा कोणाच्या तरी नावावर आहे. So you also learn more about your technology, competitor trackings. For that purpose also, we suppose you are preparing one apparatus. So obviously anybody means त्याच्याबरोबरच सेम apparatus कोणीतरी बनवत असणार आहे. But how your apparatus is different from that particular competitor. So ते कसं कळणार आहे तुम्हाला की हा मार्केटमध्ये हे अवेलेबल आहे लाईक अ मोबाईल फोन. मोबाईल फोनचे दिवसेंदिवस कॉम्पिटिटर खूप होत चालले कंपन्या किती आहेत आपल्या सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे. But there is a specialty or there is some advancement in each and every company. Not all the mobiles having equal or we can say the equal properties or equal features. काही काहींचे डिझाईन्स वेगळे आहेत काही जणांचे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम वेगळी आहे. सो वी कॅन ट्रॅक द कॉम्पिटिटर्स की तुमचा कॉम्पिटिटर कोण आहे त्याला जर तुम्हाला ओव्हरकम करायचं असेल तर त्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला ऍडव्हान्समेंट काय दाखवली पाहिजे. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज this particular sorry this particular prior art search is carried out and basically it stands against the legal issues. So you have the legal protections for that particular inventions while claiming or suppose any in pre-grant opposition suppose if anybody have claimed that this is already done or which is, this is particularly already patented. So in that case if you have carried out the prior art search so you can show that okay this is carried out but this particular inventive step is not there in a previous inventions. So that we can use a proof also. Like a research project, त्यावेळी एखादा तुम्हाला जो कोणी इन्व्हेस्टिगेटर असेल तो विचारू शकतो की ह्याच्यावर ऑलरेडी वर्क झालाय पण तुमच्याकडे नॉवेल्टी काय आहे. So you can say that this particular research work having this particular inventive state or whatever the modifications you have made. So that's why this prior art is required before the filing the applications. We have seen the total process. You have filed the provisional applications, you have filed the complete specifications, then examinations and all those things. But before filing the provisional applications also, or before filing the, or before thinking about the inventions also, प्रायर आर्ट मीन्स काय आपल्याकडे खूप सारे आयडिया असतात ओके किंवा एखादी आयडिया असते आणि त्याच्या सराउंडिंगने आपण विचार करतो की ओके ठीक आहे मी हे इन्व्हेन्शन कॅरीड आउट करणार आहे तर मला या व्ह्यूजने बघता येईल. पण तुम्हाला हे पण बघितलं पाहिजे की ते व्ह्यूज आधी कुणीतरी बघितलेत किंवा त्याच्यावर कुणी ऑलरेडी वर्क केलंय का. सो दॅट्स वाय दिस प्रायर आर्ट इज व्हेरी मच इम्पॉर्टंट. देन व्हॉट आर द डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ प्रायर आर्ट. So these are the 5 different types of prior arts are there. Patentability search, then second one infringement search, FTO that is the freedom to operate search, then state of the art search and validity search. So basically first it is the infringement search where we can check whether we are infringing anyone inventions or not. मीन्स मी जर इन्व्हेन्शन कॅरीड आउट करतो तर तुम्हाला ते आयडेंटिटी ती इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट केली पाहिजे की वेदर याच्यावर आधी कुठे इन्व्हेन्शन झालंय की नाही, किंवा मी कोणाचं इन्व्हेन्शन ओव्हरकम करत नाही किंवा माझ्याकडून कुठे इन्फ्रिंगमेंट होत नाहीये ना. So for that purpose, this particular infringement search that you have to carry it out. Then freedom to operate search, that is whether I can use this for the commercial purpose, for the commercial productions, or we can, that is called the clearance search. की हे पर्टिक्युलर इन्व्हेन्शन किंवा या इन्व्हेन्शन मुळे होणारे जे काही ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह आहेत किंवा जे काही युटिलिटी आहे याची कुठे ऑलरेडी अवेलेबिलिटी आहे की नाही हे सर्च करण्यासाठी, वेदर आय कॅन fully operate or fully utilize that invention for the commercialization purpose or not. Then state of the art search, that means market survey, means you have to carry it out, you have to target a specific audience, we can say की suppose त्यांच्या needs काय आहे. So that is also one search की suppose मी एखादं inventions carried out करतो पण त्याची utilities काही नाहीये मार्केटमध्ये, so त्याचा काही यूज होणार नाही. So prior to that we have to carry out some survey. So it's called a state of the art search. It is a market survey की मार्केट मधली नीड काय आहे आणि जे मी इन्व्हेन्शन कॅरी आउट करतो तर त्याची मार्केट मधली नीड काय आहे आणि त्यानुसार मग तुम्ही ते इन्व्हेन्शन क्रिएट करणार. ऑब्विसली कारण तुमचं जे इन्व्हेन्शन आहे तुमची जी युटिलिटी आहे ती पब्लिकली यूज होणार आहे, तर त्याचं काही युजफुलनेसच नसेल तर ऑब्विसली त्या इन्व्हेन्शनचा काही अर्थ राहणार नाही. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज यू हॅव टू कॅरी आउट सम मार्केट सर्वे and the last one, that is the validity search, or we can say the invalidity search basically. So in that particular thing what we can carry it out, suppose any invention is previously presented, so you can invalidate their claim basically. Validity search in the sense you have to invalidate the search of license or which is also which is present previously. Ki suppose एखाद्याने claim केलं की असं असं आहे याच्यामध्ये, so you can invalidate their claim by putting your claim positive. Means like a pre-grant position ला आपण जसे प्रोड्यूस करतो की हे क्लेम जे त्यांनी मेड केले ते कुठे त्याचे फॉल्स आहे. So in that case you can provide your valid claim. किंवा त्याचे जर आता सपोज एखादा इन्स्ट्रुमेंट असेल त्या इन्स्ट्रुमेंट मध्ये एखादा पार्ट वर्किंग करणारा पार्ट आहे की तो सांगतो याच्यामुळे एखादी प्रोसेस कॅरीड आउट केली जाते, सो हाऊ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पार्ट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर दॅट प्रोसेस. सो जर त्याने जर क्लेम केला असेल की दिस पर्टिक्युलर पार्ट इज यूज फॉर द रिडक्शन ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आहे पण तो पार्ट जर रिडक्शन साठी युटिलाइजच केला जात नसेल, so obviously it will be the false claim. You are invalidating that true claims there. So that's why that is called the validity search. Validity to the claim or validity of the claims that you are searching here. So all these methods are there that will be carried out for the patentability search, or also they are called as a prior art search before going for the inventions. Means like a review in short way. In all the aspects you can search here. Means like you can so obviously you will overcome the requirement criteria basically. What is the requirement criteria for the patent? There must be novelty. Obviously you will get from these particular informations. कारण तुम्ही जेव्हा इन्फ्रिंजमेंट सर्च कॅरीड आउट करणार किंवा पेटेंटॅबिलिटी सर्च कॅरीड आउट करणार तेव्हा तुम्हाला माहिती असणार की हे वर्क कुठे झालं नाही. दॅट मीन्स you are going to perform those works which is having the novelty. Same when you have studied the state of the art search, so you will come to know that its usefulness. त्याचा usefulness काय आहे मार्केटमध्ये, त्याची utility or the usefulness of that particular inventions that can be that you come to know. Then freedom to operate the search, then means it's subjective matters that we can consider here. In validity search, obviously if you claim the new if you are asking for the new claim, obviously you will get the valid claims only. So for that purpose this prior art search is very much important. Then filing the patent registrations applications. Now here there are 5 different applications they have given. Apart from the provisional and the complete specifications. So first is ordinary applications. So an ordinary patent applications that will be filed if the applicant does not have any priority to the claim, or if the application is not filed in a pursuance of any preceding conventions. So these particular types of applications are here we can see the conventions applications and the national PCT applications. So conventions applications, that means there is a patent cooperation treaty. They have there is a one topic is there, patent convention treaty. So the international agreements are there. So basically conventions applications means what? That the filing the conventions applications that allows the applicant to claim the priority in the all the conventions countries. That means the applicant can claim the priority if the same or the similar applications have been filed in any of the conventions countries. Conventions countries, so that will say later on PCT is there, Patent Cooperation Treaty. Under Patent Cooperation Treaty, there is a procedure for filing the international application. So there are two phases when you are filing the patent applications in India, and if you are seeking the rights in the international level. So there will be the two phases, national phase and the international phase. So here the national PCT application is there. So in the national phase, the applicant is required to file the application, so national phase patent applications within a 13 months of the international filing date or the priority date whichever is earlier. So same after the complete specifications, within a 12 months you can file the PCT applications. But after filing the international applications, again within the 31 months, you have to proceed for your national fees. Means within 2 years or 2.5 years, you have to proceed for the national fees. There is an advantage of filing the PCT application is that this will be a single patent applications. In those countries who signed the WIPO or those who signed the PCT application, there are more than 140 countries are there that they signed the that particular convention treaties. So you can imagine that if you file the one applications at the international level, you will get the patent protections at 148 countries. But again the same thing, after the international phases, you have to again come for your national phases. First, you have to get a patent in India, or first you start to get the patent in India, then you can apply for the international patent. Then patent of addition applications means it protects the improvements with respect to the earlier patent. So there is no separate renewal fees for the patent applications, as we have already discussed. Additions of the patent, how it is carried out. And a divisional applications means when there is a more than one invention in patent application is there, then the applicant may require to divide the applications based on the number of inventions in the application. So you can divide the two or more applications here depending upon your invention. So these are the five different types of applications or the patent applications in India. So ordinary type, that is our regular applications, the national conventions that you can file for the international level. Then the national PCT, once you file the international application within 31 months, you have to file the PCT applications, then patent for additions and the division. So this is, then we have seen again the preparation of the patentability report, that means here complete specification drafting and all those things. In review of applications means your examinations here, and last one issuance of the patent registration certificate. So this is the process that we already discussed. What will happen? First is filing, then after publications, the pre-grant depositions will take place, where initial procedure that the notice will be sent to the both for the applicant and the opponent. Then hearing will carried out. Then decisions. If decision grant, then grant is notified. If refuse, it will refuse. Then here after the publications, you have to request for the examinations within a 48 months. Within 18 months, you can ask for the publication purpose, or you can get a priority date. So basically, most of the inventors ask for the priority date. So at that date, you can carry out the publications. Then here, first examinations report is issued. Then again the same thing. Within a 12 months, you have to give the response for that particular first examinations report. After further examinations, first examinations report, again the hearing will carried out. If it pass, then grant will be carried out. Then, or if it is not pass or it will not comply with the controller specifications, it will get refused. Then, after the grant it is notified in a registered, and within a 1 year, anyone can ask for or anyone but claim for the post grant positions. Again, the same thing. Whether what is the procedures we have seen for the pre-grant application, same process will carried out here, and at the end it will decide to grant or to refuse the patent. So this is One example for you can say this is the patent certificates basically they are given. So this is the tentative you can say uh, means this type of patent certificate is provided for the specific inventors. So it contains the patent number, application number, then date of filing. So here we can observe the application number and date of filing. Here we can get the information like 2005 मध्ये कोणत्या कॅटेगरीच्या अंडर ते application फॉर्म केलं गेलं. So there is a specific format they have given. Here the name of the patentee. So basically this is one foundation is there or institution is there that they have not this particular patent is given for the individual patentee. So this is for a specific research foundation is there that are aiming for something. So this is the brief introduction. Sorry, brief abstract they are given. So here we can see it is hereby certified that the patent has been granted to the patentee for an invention entitled a semi-structured polymerase chain reactions (PCR) reactions method for the rapid detections and the specific identifications of the Mycobacterium pyogenes, as disclosed in the above mentioned applications for the term of 20 years from the 30 July 2005 in acceptance with the provisions of the Patent Act 1970. So, 13 जुलै 2005 पासून पुढे 20 वर्षापर्यंत याचे मोनोपोली राईट्स हे त्या पर्टिक्युलर जो कोणी पेटंटी आहे त्याच्याकडे ग्रँट राहते. So likewise, this particular patent is granted. So now here we can say date of filing that is here 2005 and date of grant that is 5/11/2009. Okay, so this will be the date of your complete specification and from that you are taking all the rights here. So this is all regarding the process that is carried out for your patent filing purpose.